Every reason why Socrates hated democracy. Power to the uninformed. In a democracy, everyone gets to vote, which sounds fair. But Socrates pointed out a huge flaw here. He believed that most people aren't equipped to make important political decisions. Think about it. Would you want random people deciding how to run an entire country if they didn't know anything about politics, economics, or governance? Socrates compared it to letting untrained people decide how a ship should sail. You wouldn't want a crew that has no idea what they're doing. He thought only those who were educated in ruling and justice should have a say in running the state, not just anyone who could be easily influenced by emotions or propaganda. Popularity over competence. One of the major problems with democracy, according to Socrates, is that it turns politics into a popularity contest. Leaders aren't chosen based on their knowledge or ability to govern. They're often chosen because they're charismatic, relatable, or make big promises. Socrates saw this as dangerous because it allows leaders who are skilled at winning over people, but not necessarily skilled at leading, to rise to power. Imagine picking a doctor based on how charming they are, not their medical expertise. That's how Socrates saw democracy, giving authority to the most liked, not the most capable. Tyranny of the majority. Democracy is built on the idea of majority rule, but Socrates was concerned that this could lead to the tyranny of the majority. This means that the majority can make decisions that harm or ignore the rights of the minority. Just because most people want something doesn't mean it's the right decision. Socrates feared that in a democracy, the rights of individuals or smaller groups would be overlooked if the majority decided against them. He believed that true justice would consider the needs of all, not just what most people wanted. Rise of demagogues. Another big issue Socrates had with democracy is that it creates the perfect environment for demagogues to take over. A demagogue is a leader who appeals to people's emotions, fears, and desires, rather than reason and logic. Socrates warned that these types of leaders can manipulate voters by telling them what they want to hear, rather than what's actually good for them. They make grand promises, often unrealistic, to gain support. This can lead to poor leadership, as decisions are based on what sounds good in the short term, rather than what's truly beneficial in the long term.